Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So this is a video I have been working on for a little while. This is my glue tape comparison video. So let's go ahead and have a look. Alrighty, so I have 10 new glue tapes. I have my Kokuyo, which is my holy grail. I can't get any more, however I have some information about that one at the end. It is here too. It is not included in the comparisons that you're going to see because I've already used it 1,000 times and we already know what it does and I can compare it really easily. The only one that is not here, that should be here, is the Kmart Glue Tape. That one I couldn't get my hands on. I looked everywhere. I went into all the different Kmarts. I went to like 4 different ones and they didn't have any. So it kind of got left out, but I will, when I find it, I will compare it to all of these ones or do a testing of it and I'll let you know the results. There is one here from Kmart, but I don't think it's going to be as good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through each of these 10. We're going to do a test. I'm going to talk to you about them. I'm going to go through the price and then I'm also going to do a bit of a test on all of them and we'll sort of see how they go. And I'm sort of comparing them on 5 different things. So the first one is, of course, how sticky it is. Being really sticky is not necessarily a good thing, but we're going with comparing the stickiness. Comparing the ability to put something down and pull it up again, because I do that quite a lot. Comparing the ability to rub off the extra. So we know with my Kokuyo tape, I just rub off the dots if they do happen to be in the way. So I want to be able to check that. I'm going to compare how it feels in the hand, like how easy is it to use? Do you have to hold it on a certain angle? All those kind of things. And of course, last but not least, price. So we'll go through all of those one by one. I'm going to move these off. I have my little testing thing here that I've got already. So I'm actually going to start off with the cheapest one. So the cheapest one overall, now I've divided these per meter because these are all different sizes. So the first one, the cheapest possible one that I could get my hands on is the Kmart one. That is $2 and it's 8 meters. So it comes down to 25 cents a meter. Obviously, like I said, didn't get my hands on that one, so I can't compare it. So the next one is my Glue Dots. I love the name, Glue Dots. This one I got from Scrap Dragon. It's 22 meters in here, which is the longest out of any of the ones I have, or well, equal longest. So it comes down to 44 cents a meter because it cost me $9.67 and I got this from Scrap Dragon. So it has a little cap, kind of like my Kokuyo does. It is refillable, so you can pull this out and you can get refills for it, which therefore would bring the price down. And it is acid free. That's the details I'll give in basically every one. So let's have a look first. Where is it? I've got the Glue Dots glue tape. So it's not dots. It is definitely tape. I'm going to put this down. So just a piece of plain paper. So I'm just going to put that there and we'll test it in a second. So I'm just putting that back down again. So it's easy to use. Ooh. You know, it's easy to use. You don't have to, you kind of have to hold it on a right angle. It is easy enough to get up. They don't come up as dots though, but that is easy to roll off with my fingers. It's not horribly sticky, but it's sticky enough. Yeah, so far so good. And I'll just check this one. So it's been down for what, 10 seconds? And that's easy enough to pull up. So if I made a mistake, I can definitely pull that up. It does leave a little bit there, but that's okay. So I can't really compare them. I'm sort of going to have them lined up in front of me and that'll be the order of, is this one better than that one, etc, etc. And I'm just ignoring price when it comes to, is this one better than this one. So the next one I'm going to try is the Crafter's Companion Glue Dots. I got this one from Scrap Dragon as well. There's 22 meters in here, so it's the same amount as the Glue Dots. So it comes to, and it was, $10.99, so it comes to 50 cents a meter. It's got a little cap on this. I don't like that as much because I feel like I'm going to lose it. But, where are we? Crafter's Companion. So we'll put that down. It isn't a dot. It's kind of like a little diamond pattern. And is, hold on, we'll stick this down first and then we'll do all the testing on the other one. So we'll stick that down. It is easy enough to hold, like there's no particular way you have to hold it. It doesn't feel as sticky. It's a little bit less sticky, but it's easy to roll up. I can still roll that up reasonably easily, so that's not a problem. That's not a problem. It feels a bit odd, like it's just because this bottom bit here feels a bit funny, but it's not uncomfortable. That loses half a point for me. It means it's not quite as good. When it comes to the sticky, it is a little bit more expensive too, obviously, and I'm trying not to compare too much on price. That's easy to come up. In fact, that comes up a little bit easier than the glue dots. So I'm going to have it just behind the glue dots, but not by much. It's a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit. All right, next up we have the Express It glue. Here we go. I got this one from Officeworks. It was $7.38. There is 12 meters in here, which brings it to 62 cents a meter. It does have the little clippy thing which holds it in place, so you don't have to worry about losing it. Feels good in the hand. Nothing too hard about this one. It is a tape runner, so it's not dots. It's a run. I'm just putting a bunch down. Easy enough, even on the angles are fine. And it is. Okay, that's a little harder to roll up. It doesn't roll up as nicely. I've kind of got to work it a little bit more, but it does come up. Not quite as well though. Not quite as well. It feels just a little bit stickier than the glue dots tape. Just a little bit. And I can pull it up, but it has left a little bit of a trace there. So I'm gonna put this one, I'm gonna put it in between, and it's only because, actually I'm gonna leave it dead on. It's dead on. I like the fact that sorry, I'm just checking that I'm actually in camera here. There we go. I like that this one's got the little thingy on it. It makes it a little bit easier to use, and I just think that's a much better kind of feature. But I do like the Crafter's Companion in that it's sort of that more dotty, diamondy shape, and that it comes up just a little bit easier. It's very close. There we go. I talk myself into things. Okay, next up. Oh, by the way, sorry. Glue dots have refills. I don't think either of these two have refills, but they are both acid-free. So far all three of the ones that I've tried are acid-free. Okay, next up we have the Bostick glue tape. This is one that I have used before. I don't know why I didn't enjoy it. I think it was just that the other one was better. I think. Hold on, Bostick. So I'll put that one over there. It is a tape. It is not a dot. It's a little bit peely on the bottom, but it's okay. That's why. Okay, you can't rub that up. You can if you really work it hard. But to me, that's not coming up easily. It does have a refill and it is acid free. These are the things I do know. I'm sure it has a refill. I don't like the lid. There we go. So it's got another one of the lids. That one was, so I got this one from Officeworks. It's $7.70 and there's 12 meters in here. So it comes to 62 cents a meter. I'm putting this one at the, oh hold on, I haven't tried this yet. See if it's got some easy give. Easy enough give on that one. So yeah, I'm not upset with that one, but I'm still putting it at the back of the line. So we're coming forth on that one. Next up we have our Papercraft glue tape. I got this one from Spotlight. It's the only one, there's two here that don't have kind of names on them. This one is from Spotlight though. It cost me $6 even. There's 8 meters in here, which makes it 75 cents a meter. It does have the little tabby thing, so I'm not going to lose it, and it's got a spot that it can clip in as well, so it doesn't sort of hang around, which is nice. We'll put it over here. Papercraft glue runner. It is a glue tape. It's not dots. It's definitely tape. It's not as sticky though. It doesn't feel, like compared to the Glue Dots tape, it doesn't feel quite as sticky. So far the Bostick one, I think I missed saying this, sorry. I'm trying to remember each time. I think the Bostick one's probably the stickiest so far. I'll do a test like that at the end where we'll go through all of them. Can it come up? No. No, I think if you work, oh, yes it can. Yes it can. You got to work it a little bit hard, but it does come up. It does come up. Hold on, we'll test it here. Yeah, and that comes up reasonably easily. I'm just going to put it in front of the Bostick one, just because it rolls up a little bit easier and because it does have the little clip thing there. So this one is one that I have tried the temporary version of this before. This is the Renoir one. I also got this at Spotlight, but I know it's available in lots of other places. It was $6. This is the permanent one. Like I said, there is a temporary one, which I do use occasionally. There is 7 meters in here. It is also acid-free. The only one that I think isn't acid-free is the Papercraft one. It didn't say. Every other one went out of its way to tell me that it was acid-free. That one didn't, so I'm going to guess that it's not. That still leaves it where it is, so it doesn't take that out for now. So the Renoir glue tape is again a tape, not a dot. Easy enough to put on. I don't like that it's got the little cap on it that falls off. That's kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. It is sticky. It is sticky. No, I don't like the sticky, and it does come off, but I have to work that really hard, like harder even than the Bostick. Oh, keep putting my finger in it. I don't think this will come up, or at least it won't come up cleanly. No, that's the worst one by a long way. So that's out. Well, it's not out, but it's coming 5th, or coming 6th at this point. Okay, next up we have the Tombow one. Now this is one that I have heard good things, so I'm kind of expecting it to be good. Tombow generally don't let me down, so I'm hoping that it doesn't let me down here. This one also has a refill. I'll go through at the end. I'll show you the ones that do and don't have refills, just so that they're all really clear. This one was $11. I got it from Spotlight. I do know you can get it from a couple of other places though. I'll link them down below. There is 12 meters in here, which makes it 92 cents a meter. So we've got the Tombow. It's a tape again, same as all the others, well, except for the Crafter's Companion, which was the dots. Put that there. Easy enough to use. It's the only one so far that feels like it's got a like suspension on it. It feels like when I push it down, it kind of picks itself up again. It's very cool that way. Ooh, it's sticky. Sticky. I wouldn't go it's not quite as sticky as the Renoir, but it is sticky. But it does come up really easily. Well, not really, but it comes up very, very, very well. Ooh, I'm really liking that one. I like the thing here. I think that's a cool little closer of it. It feels really nice in the hand. Where am I going to put it? Hold on, I haven't done this bit yet, so I don't know. Oh, okay. There's a little bit of damage there, so I'm just going to put it in here. I'm going to put it in here. So we've now got it in, I'm just going to move these up and down so that you can see them all. So it's going to go into 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th place. 5th, 6th, 7th, yes, 4th place. This is one that I'm not sure. This one I got from Kaisercraft. It's the Lucky Dip brand. It was $4.99, but there's only 5 meters in here, which makes it basically $1 a meter. It's got the little clippy thing. It is acid free though. Oh, and it's not, okay, that's different. So it's not a glue tape. It's kind of like a stripey kind of thing, which is different. I really don't like that lid. That lid's actually going to bug the crap out of me. I can feel it. Okay. It's not as sticky. It's probably, yeah, it's probably on line with like the Bostick, I think. Yeah, about the Bostick. And then we'll just check the, it does a little bit of damage. I'm putting it at the back. It's not as bad as the Renoir. To me, it's not quite as sticky, and it came up a little bit easier, but it did pull up, which kind of to me is a red flag. All right, this one is interesting. This is the American Crafts Sticky Thumb. It's the only one that has like a jelly kind of thing here on the top. The lid comes off. There's no flicky thing on it. It did come in a 2-pack, so it came with this and the refill, and that was $14. So what I have done is I've averaged it that the refill was $4 and this was $10. This is going to play with my average just a little bit. So there's 8 meters in here, so it's $1.25. It depends on where you go. Like if you want to pull this down to $8 instead of the $10, it's going to pull this down to $1 a meter. So it's not the best value of all of them, I don't think, but it does come with your refill. So have that where you will. We'll put that down. It is again a glue tape. The little thing over here. Got a couple of them just so I can line them up. Easy enough to use. Ooh. Does come up. You just have to get going with it, but it does come up. It kind of balls it all up there. Easy enough to do with just your finger. Obviously all of these will work with a sticky eraser as well. Try the pulling off of the thing. Okay, that comes up reasonably well. Where do you live? I'm gonna put it just in here, so we're still down the end here. The glue dots are out in front by a long way, which, all right, this is the very last one. This is the Kmart tab roller, and surprisingly enough, this is the most expensive. So in here there is 4.2 meters, and that was $5.50, so it makes it $1.31 a meter. These are not, I know these aren't actual, like it's not a glue tape though. They look like this. Oh, they're little tab bits, which if you do one at a time, so I don't even know if I tried to do one then. You can do one at a time. I don't like that they're white, that's the first thing. I really don't like that they're white. I'll be interested to see how much that comes off. That is sticky. Not as sticky as I think I thought it was going to be. They're okay. They do roll up, but the glue rolls off the white bit stays there. So if you're going to erase it, or if you're going to use it for something behind something, it's not going to work particularly well, because you're going to still have that white bit left over. I don't like the cap. It feels fine, like, but for $5.50, that's sort of where I'm a bit, maybe my price is getting in the way here. I'll pull this one up, and it damages. When it comes up here, it has pulled the white up. So perhaps when you pull it up as opposed to rubbing it up, that'll pull the white up. It goes at the back. It's just not, the tabs aren't good for, I don't think they're good for crafters. They are, it is acid free though, there isn't a refill. All right, so that's all 10. My glue dots still are winning, but we can't compare those. So that's sort of a bit of a problem. The glue dots are they easily my favorite? Okay, hold on. This is where sometimes you need to have them all back in front of you and kind of go. All right, so this is where I'm going to have a bit of a play. I'm going to have a bit of a play for a second. So please hold, and I will be back to give some further thought. All right, so I've just sort of gone away for a second and had a bit of a think, sorry. The Renoir is definitely the stickiest and therefore makes it the hardest to pull up. So for me, it's almost a straight not playing with you, because I can't trust it. I also really don't like just the design of it. I don't think that's a particularly good one. So that one's definitely out. It also doesn't come with refills. So to me, Ones that do come with refills. So the glue dots, the Tombow, the Bostick, and the Sticky Thumb are the ones that I am 100% sure have refills. I don't think the Papercraft, the Lucky Dip, the Express It, or the Crafter's Companion do, and I know the Kmart one doesn't. I feel like I want to knock the Kmart one out here too, because it's just not, I don't know, it just, the tabs are just not what I would use. I'd use these to put these into a photo album, or maybe when I'm sticking photos into my crafty stuff, but to put cards together and stuff, I don't think it's going to be right, because it's not ever going to stick on the edge. So I'm going to pull that one completely out of the running here as well. So we're down to 4. I know which one I like the best. I like the glue dots the best. I like it the best because it's easy to get up. So again, I'm going to pull this one in here where I've got all of the stuff. The Bostick was probably the hardest to get up of the ones that are left. So hold on, I'm also just going to do and Renoir, there it is, just so that I know that they're out of the running. The Sticky Thumb was easy enough to get up. I've just been down for a couple of minutes and that's down fine. The Crafter's Companion is probably the easiest to get up. The Lucky Dip's not bad. Bostick's really hard. The Express It Tape Runner comes up fine. The Tombow is okay. The Glue Dots is good, and the Renoir's out. So to me, they all come up. The Papercraft probably comes up the next least. So that one's probably, and the Bostick. So those two will go out as well. The Sticky Thumb to me is more expensive than anything else, like all of the others. The Sticky Thumb's the next most expensive. And I'm not a big fan of the tabby thing here. It basically would come down to these 4. I think all 4 of these are fine. Sorry, I'll move these out so it's in the middle. I think all 4 of these are really good. Price wise, your glue dots is your best per meter here, and then followed by your Crafter's Companion. However, both of these two I had to buy off Scrapdragon, whereas this one I could get at Officeworks and this one I could get at Spotlight. So when it comes to ease of access to, I guess these are a little bit harder. I will do some searching though and see if I can find these at other places, because I'm heavily leaning towards the glue dots at the moment. I'm most impressed by that performance than the other ones, but the Tombow is actually not too far behind. I think I'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, and the Crafter's Companion just gets dropped down a little bit because of the little tabby thing, but also because of how much harder, not harder, but it's a little bit more difficult to get my hands on, because it does have to come, I think, from Scrapdragon. And it is a little bit more expensive, but not by much. I'm pulling at straws here. I really am. I guess the easiest way to also put a little bit of information is when I used to get my Kokuyo refills, I bought them for $3.98 from Officeworks, which equated to 25 cents a meter, because you get 16 meters in here. So that's where I'm equating everything to. The Kokuyos are still, from Officeworks, are still winning on every level because they are so easy to use. They're completely comfortable. There's refills, they're acid free, they're dots, so they come up really easily. That's why this still wins, but it's no longer available at that price. So I have to kind of take that out of consideration a little bit. I do know that you can buy these. So these, or can buy the refills and the actual little things. So these, it's from Bogu. I think that's how you say it. I'm really sorry if it's wrong. I will link it down below. They're currently out of stock, but I do know they're bringing a bunch in very, very soon. You can get both the tape and the refills. If you're looking at the tape itself, it's $9.80 for 16 meters, and that's going to get, so it's 61 cents a meter. That's for the tape and for the little housing. Obviously, then the next time you buy it, you just buy the refills. The refills come in at $7.80 for 16 meters, so that's 49 cents. So if you're comparing these two now, which is where I'm sort of thinking, you're comparing 44 cents to 49 cents. I'm clutching at massive straws. This one is slightly longer. This one I know I love. I'm on the fence. I think either of these would be great. I think these will be the two that I'll probably stay with. I'll obviously use, I hope. I might not use the Renoir and the Kmart one here. But that's definitely my top 4. I'm really happy with the top 4. when you don't include the Kokuyo. If you do, I'll just drop that one out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but 4 if you want to go with those ones. So that is it for my comparison video. I hope you guys did enjoy this one. I know it's sort of a bit talky and there's not really a lot to see. Hopefully when we do all the edits and stuff, we can add in some things that are a little bit more fun. But I hope that helps you on your quest to find your next glue tape. I still think this one is going to be harder to get my hands on. I don't think it'll be as easy. So that sort of makes it a little bit more complicated as well. I'm really happy though with those two or those three as sort of my ones that I'd be happy to have, and I can just use whichever one happens to be around. I'd be really happy with that. I'm really happy to go to Spotlight or wherever it is and grab that one and just use that. That's absolutely fine with me. So at least I always know where I can go to get glue tape, and I know I'm going to be happy with what I get, and hopefully that helps you as well when you're next out looking for your next glue tape. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. Please give it a big old thumbs up if you did. If you know of a glue tape that I haven't featured here that you think should be included in my comparison, please let me know of it and I will check it out. I still need to add the Kmart one into this one when I do get my hands on it, so I'll tell you my thoughts on that as soon as I possibly can. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss anything future from me, and make sure you follow me on my social medias as well for things that you don't necessarily see on camera. Hope you have an absolutely awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you again in my next video. Sending lots of huggles. Bye!